So let's talk about PFF. I posted this on my channel, my community tab, that they think we're going to go 14-3. And by the way, shout out to the legendary, the amazing, the absolute kings, the Wincy podcast for posting this. But this is PFF, and for example, PFF Dalton here explains why we're going to go 14-3, which is absolutely very accurate to a point. That's what I'll say, right? I think we are going to go 13-4. Like, that's, I think, is a realistic, logical prediction. 14-3 is going to be very, very challenging, because I feel like with 13-4, you can at least put in, okay, what are our 4 losses? We're probably going to lose one time to the Ratbirds, right? We'll probably lose one game to the SKYLERs. We'll probably lose one game to, let's say, the Brownies. And then, so we'll go 3-3 in our division, which, again, I'm not thinking that's a bad thing at all. I mean, I would love to go 6-0, obviously. But realistically speaking, losing 3 games in their house against the toughest division in football, that's not really that bad. And then the 4th game I think we're going to lose is, I think we're going to lose probably to the Cowboys. And it will probably be a late situation. We play 3 games in 11 days. It's one of those situations, right? So those are 4 losses. Now, for 3 losses, you would have to put in there, again, the potential of, okay, we lose 3 divisional games, and then we win every other game, right? There's only a couple games I'm scared about this season. Outside of our 3 divisional games in their houses, it would be the Cowboys game, and it would be the Chiefs game. Those are the only 5 games I'm scared about. I think, realistically speaking, I'll say 5 games. 3, 6, and then those other 2, which is 8 games total. But I think we're going to win 3 games in our house, so I'm not really concerned about that. Now, if we season sweep any of those teams, it's over. It's absolutely over. But I think we have to kind of keep that in perspective when it comes to, this upcoming season. I think, realistically speaking, 14-3 is awesome, but I think 13-4 is the most realistic prediction. 13-4 or 12-5. I think that's kind of where I'm feeling confident in. 12-5 lets us be able to, hypothetically speaking, if we did lose all 3 of the divisional games, plus we lost the Cowboys and Chiefs game, whatever. 12-5, I think, is realistic. 13-4 is realistic. I would say the ceiling for our team this year is 17-0. Our floor for this team this year, I think, is 11-6. But I think 12-5 it's very close to a 12-5 floor. With that being said, the rest of the division, AFC North, Ratbirds go 10-7. Ugh. I can't see how they go 10-7. I really can't. I think they're going to go at least 11-6, if not 12-5 potentially. This is why, again, our record is going to matter immensely, because they have a good team. They do, and the facts are the facts that we're going to have to play our best game and our best football, because we have a very tough division, right? We're not the AFC West with the Chiefs, where we can just cakewalk into division, win. So I think the Ratbirds probably 11-6, 12-5. Realistically, the Brownies, here's what I'll say about the Brownies, right? I think they could go 11-6. I think they could also go 7-9. They're kind of on that fringe of, if Deshaun Watson doesn't work out, it is over. It is absolutely trash, over, whatever. I know last year they picked up Joe Flacco and they went for this miracle couch run. But overall wise, I don't think, especially with how tough the AFC North is for schedules, like how tough each team's schedule is, except outside of us, I'm just not really looking too much into that. The SKYLERs, they're either going to be 9-8 or 0-16. 0-17, excuse me. They're either going to be 9-8 or 0-17. And I can't decide which one I think will happen more realistically. They are a team that I don't think they've ever been in this situation before where they are the most unpredictable team in the league. Like, usually it's like, okay, well, they're going to go 9-8. That's guaranteed to go above 500. It's Mike Tomlin, whatever. That's just how it works. This year, I don't know what to expect from them. Quarterback situation is trash. I mean, Russell Wilson is not good, and he's nursing an injury as well. Justin Fields, who I think is the better quarterback of the two, has a fumbling issue and can't stay healthy. Not stay healthy. He has a fumbling issue. He can stay healthy. He just fumbles the ball like crazy. And then week 1, Mike Tomlin said they're going to start both quarterbacks, so I'm not sure how that's going to work. You're going to see packages like a Taysom Hill package with Justin Fields. They do play the Atlanta Falcons, but the Atlanta Falcons have absolutely freaking loaded up this offseason. Like, they're a lot better of a team than people really realize. So, I don't know how I feel about the Steelers this year. I think the SKYLERs are going to sit in that kind of 9-8 range because Mike Tomlin has a deal with the NFL. And I think he sold his soul to the devil to become 9-8. And I think that's pretty much that. I think this is the walk of the devil at this point with the SKYLERs. But for the Brownies, 10-7. Again, I just don't think 10-7 is realistic. I think they're going to go probably 9-8 as well. And then the Ratbirds, I think, would be a lot better. But overall-wise, this is not going to be a cakewalk for us to win this division. It's not. It's going to be very tough just because of, I think, the Ratbirds here. The Clownies, again, like I said, I'm not really too scared of them. Not scared of the Squirrels either. So the Ratbirds is going to be our biggest problem. We play in week 5, and then we play in week 11. So we're just going to have to play good football. That's really what it comes down to. And here's what I'll say about this season that really, is important. We can't play down to bad teams. We can't let bad teams stay in games and potentially take away our wins. Because we have to get every easy win we have. And listen, there's no technical easy win in the NFL. But every win that is very achievable, we have to 100% take advantage of. That's why I said, like, week 1 against the Patriots, let's start off the season, just kind of don't do too much. Because you don't have to, right? Just get the win. Take the lead, control the lead, run the ball, control time of possession, control the clock, and just get out of there without any injuries, without any problems. Because then you go right into week 2 versus a very tough team. Then you have 2 matchups versus the Commanders and the Panthers that are very manageable. Then you play the Ratbirds. So we have this kind of leeway room of like, okay, 2 teams, and then we play a tough team. So let's just not do too much. Let's just play this smart. Remember that this is a marathon, not a sprint. And we're going for the whole season here. Okay, boys? Tell me down below your thoughts and opinions. I'll see you guys in the next one.